Hello, fourth grade. Welcome back. And today we're going to do multi-digit multiplication day 2. So in yesterday's lesson, we talked about factors, partial products, and the different methods to find your product with factors. And we did talk about yesterday the regrouping method, or the wine turtle head, also known as the wine turtle head. And also we talked about the area model using expanded form. It's really your choice how you guys do your multiplication problems when it comes to finding a factor. We're going to up the game a little bit. Let's start with our essential question, however. And our question is, what methods can you use to find the product? You'll notice in our example 1, our factors are a little bigger from yesterday, and I did that on purpose. I wanted to challenge you guys. Instead of just doing 2 by 2s, we're now going to try a 3 by 2. So I'm going to start out first with our regrouping method. Okay. So regrouping method, I have a factor of 698 times 25, second factor. So let's regroup. If it helps to do the Hawaiian turtle head, it's fine. If not, that's okay too. But we're going to start with our bottom factor, our ones place. And we're going to go ahead and multiply. We know 8 times 5 is 40. We're going to carry our 4 over into the tens place above the 9. And we're going to go down our 5 in the bottom ones, multiply that by the 9. So we know 5 times 9 is 45. Add our carryover, 49. Carry the 4 over above the 6. Then we do 5 times 6 is 30, plus the 4, 34. So our first partial product is 3,490. Okay. So remember, turtle, Hawaiian turtle now gets its necklace, lays an egg. And again, the reason we're doing the 0 is getting a head start, because right now we're normally multiplying, we've already multiplied the 5. So we're really going to multiply our bottom factor by our 698 by 20. We don't always show that, and that's a reason we just dropped the 0. So we're accounting for that 0 down here. It's just to make it a little easier for you guys. So remember, our second partial product, start with that 0. And if it helps, the Hawaiian turtle, draw an eyeball there, smiley face. He's got a necklace, drop your egg. Then we're going to go to our second row. So we know 8 times 2 is 16. And don't forget our carryovers from the last problem. You can erase these or mark them out. And we're going to go ahead and carry our 1 over. We're going to do 9 times 2 is 18, plus the 1. And then 19, so 2 times 9 is 18 after 1. 19, carry the 1 over. And then we have 2 times 6 is 12, plus the 1, 13. And again, it's important, fourth grade, when you do these problems, to line up your place value. The ones and the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Okay. So we got 0 plus 0, 0, 9 plus 5, 6 is 15. Carry the 1 over. And then we're just going to go ahead and make that a 5. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 9. There you go, 14. We're going to carry the 1 over into the thousands place. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus the 1 is 7. And then we have our 1 as a carry down. Okay. All right, so that is the regrouping method. Okay, so I want to move on, and let's go ahead and I'll show you, like, well, Mr. Sweet, is it possible to use the area model to multiply a triple digit or triple factor by double digit? And the answer is absolutely. Let's draw our area model here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take my bottom factor, 25, and use expanded form. We'll go ahead and do a 20 and a 5. Since I've only split those up twice, I'm going to go ahead and draw and just cut it in half, our area model, right down the middle. Then I'm going to take my top factor. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and use expanded form to break the 698. So using expanded form, we'll start with 600. And then I'm going to do the 90 and the 8. So if you guys remember, when you do these, you're just going to do each quadrant. So you're basically looking at 20 times 600. Remember your basic fact with these two factors, the basic fact is 2 times 6. So you're just multiplying 2 times 6 is 12. And then just add your 3 zeros on the end. You get 12,000. And then I'm going to go to my second expanded form. I have 20 over here times 90. Again, your basic fact in 20 and 90 is 2 and 9. So 2 times 9 is 18. Add your 2 zeros. So your second partial product is 1,800. Then we're going to go down to our last one. We're going to multiply 20 times 8. And again, our basic fact is 2 times 8, 16. And then add the 0. Okay. Now, what we're going to do next is do our bottom partial products. And I'm going to go ahead and use a different color. So we're going to do 5 times 600. Remember, your basic facts between 5 and 600 is 5 and 6. So multiply 5 times 6 is 30. And just add your 2 zeros on the end, 1, 2. So you have a partial product of 3,000. And we go over to our next set of numbers. So we have 5 times 90. Remember, our basic facts 5 and 9, so it's 45. Add the 0. And then we're going to finish out over here. 8 times 5 is 40. This is sweet. I have 6 numbers. Well, these are partial products, and that just means they are part of your product or part of the final or total answer. We still have a little bit of work to do, so we have to add across. So I'm just going to bring my partial products over here. I'm going to do 12,000. 1,800 and 160. I'm going to add these partial products together. 1 plus 8 is 9, comma, and then 2 plus 1 is 3. So 13,960. That, if I add those 3 numbers across, 13,960. Then I'm going to take my second set of partial products. I'll just add those over here. 3,450. Being mindful of lining up my ones with the ones, tens, hundreds. Just neat is the key for multiplication or any math problem. So my ones problems, I'm going to go ahead and my ones place value. I'll just add the zeros. And 5 plus 4 is 9. 4, 3. And then to finish, I have to, let's just write this over here to 3,490. To finish, I have to add both the partial products, 13,960 plus 3,490. So I'll do that over here, 13,960 plus 3,000 plus 3,490. 0, 15, 14, carry the 1 over to my thousands, 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 7. So these have the same products. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video if you guys need to review the different methods of regrouping versus area model. Good to see you. Welcome back, 4th grade. We're going to try something new, and it's a book out of trick out of the old mental math book. And this is where you put down your pencils or your pens, and mental just means you're going to try to do these problems in your brain. And we're going to use a trick called doubling and halving, or halving and doubling. And really, you're going to take one factor and you're going to cut it in half, or divide by 2, and then the other factor, you're going to double it or multiply by 2. So you'll notice here in green, I wrote try to half the even numbers and double the odd numbers. So when you look at your two factors, you want to look and see, well, is there an even number? And also, is there odd numbers? Sometimes you'll have two even numbers. That's fine. You can just pick one. But if there happens to be when your two factors, you have one that's even, you want to target that. And basically, you want to half that because it makes it even a nice number to use as you cut those or divide them by 2. So let's look at our first factor. I have 15 times 16. So if I'm using try to half the even numbers and double the odd numbers, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to divide by 2. So 16 divided by 2 is half, we know, is 8. Okay, so going over here, and then I'm going to take that 2. I can't just say I'm dividing my second factor by 2. I have to multiply my first factor by 2. So whatever one you half, you got on the opposite side, you have to double it. So we know 15 double is 30. And then 30, and if you look here, I have 30 times 8. Now you could keep going if you wanted to double that to 60, and if you wanted to half that to 4, and a lot of times you get down to 2. But once you get that basic fact and you feel comfortable, go ahead and solve the problem. And our basic fact here in each of these is 3 and 8. So basic facts are just numbers without zeros. So I have 3 and 8, so that's going to be 24 at the 0, so 240. Okay, that's using mental math. Now let's try 150 times 36. Again, I'm going to look. I'm going to think, is 150, is that odd? Is that an even number? I'm going to look at my second factor. Is that an odd? Is that an even number? So I know 36 is an even number, so that's the one I'm going to go ahead and half. I'm going to divide by 2. So 36 divided by 2, we know this one is 18. Okay. Then I'm going to double. I'm going to go ahead and double the 150, which is 300. Multiplication. And I'm looking 300 times 18. And I'm still not there. I don't think I could process that in my brain. So I'm going to continue halving my 18. I want to half that. I'm going to make that a 9. I'm going to double my 300, my 300 to 600. I'm thinking now, well, yeah, I have my basic fact of 6 and 9. So we know 6 times 9 is 54. And just add your 2 zeros. So we know 150 times 36 is 5,400. Go ahead and pause the video. Check it out. Doubling and halving mental math. Review as much as you need. I'll see you guys soon. Welcome back, 4th grade. We're now going to go and do our first problem of the day. And our first problem is problem 1, which is choose a method to find the product. Again, you could use regrouping or you could use the area model. So go ahead and you're going to answer your question on its learning. Go ahead and pause the video now. See you guys shortly. Welcome back, 4th grade. Second problem of the day. Problem number 2, find the product by doubling and halving. So remember, you're going to look for which factor is an even number, divide that, and then double your odd number. Good luck. Welcome back, 4th grade. We are on problem 3, which happens to be our last problem of the day. Find the total number of stamps in Martin Hassen's collection. So use cubes, remember your strategies, and good luck. Pause the video now.